Many of you have asked me here in the comments or in the chat, which diaper is the thickest? In this video, I would like to answer this question and present the top 5 that will keep you safely wrapped up. The data for this comes from my practical tests, in which I have already tried out many different diapers. Medical, plain and colorful printed ones. There are currently 84 videos in the playlist. The number of individual diapers is slightly lower, as I have made several videos for some of them. With the North Shore Megamax, for example, there are different designs and sizes that are different from what you would expect. That's why I split it up there. I couldn't include all of the others because I hadn't measured the weight of some of the first videos. However, that shouldn't change the ranking. The earlier ones tended to be thinner and therefore probably won't make it to the top spots. They will all be awarded to newer diapers, that much I can reveal in advance. In order to evaluate the thickness as objectively as possible, I use the empty weight of a single diaper. Heavier diapers tend to feel thicker. As a rule, they also last longer, although this is not always the case. So this video is primarily about the feeling of being safely wrapped up in a thick diaper. Nevertheless, all of them can withstand an above-average amount of liquid. I am not taking other factors such as price into account here either. You can now see the 5 diapers with the heaviest empty weight since I have measured this in the diaper tests. 5th place goes with Velcro. I only recently had the Tykables Waddler in a practical test. The company is known for its wide cut between the legs, which makes the diaper feel thicker. This requires a lot of material. At 240 grams, an empty diaper therefore weighs considerably more than the average weight from all the tests. I find the wetness indicator in the form of grass, which matches the rest of the motifs, interesting. There are a total of 4 different prints per pack on the adhesive surface. The diaper is also quite soft and adapts well to the body. Although we are still at the last place of the thickest, it has convinced me and is already on my personal top list. In this list of the 5 thickest diapers, it is one of the cheapest at €2.89 each. LGU reaches step 4 on the winner's podium. And not the older candy fluff, which is what this brand has become known for. At around 2 kilos, the candy fluff was able to hold more than an average diaper. However, this is no longer enough for a place in the top 5 in 2024. Only Dragoons, which was released this year, manages that. The diaper in the cute dragon design weighs 241 grams. With 10 pieces per pack, you can work out why a fresh pack of diapers is already relatively heavy. The weight of all the diapers adds up to 2.4 kilograms. As in the previous place, you already feel securely wrapped up in the LGU. This was noticeable in the above-average suction performance. It is topped by NRU, the Tykables subsidiary for diapers with resealable plastic adhesives. Their Tinimals weigh a little more at 243 grams, putting them in 3rd place. It is characterized by different motifs in the same pack. Although the difference of 2 grams is hardly imaginable, it feels a good deal thicker than the Dragoons. The only downside to this diaper is the adhesive surface. I find it a little too far down. You have to pull it up quite a bit at the front so that it just fits. It takes a bit of getting used to, but otherwise it's a great diaper that I really like, and despite this peculiarity, I still wear it every day even after the practical test. The price is also slightly cheaper than the LGU from the previous place. Now comes the 2nd diaper with Velcro fastener. The Tykables Puppers was released in 2024 in a revised version. As the name has remained exactly the same, I am unofficially referring to it as version 2 in brackets to distinguish it. With a weight of 244 grams, it is just ahead of NRU and can currently call itself the 2nd thickest diaper. At €2.89 each, the Tykables are just as affordable as the Waddler. It also has a wetness indicator. I find this very creative because it is perfectly integrated into the design as a hydrant. If you put it in, the hydrants slowly disappear. You can see how the diapers get thicker. The first version was much thinner at 209 grams empty weight and would have no chance of even making it into the top 15 in today's list, let alone the 5 thickest. In a survey on my channel, an overwhelming 80% said that the diaper couldn't be thick enough for them. Manufacturers have recognized this trend, which is why newer models are getting more and more material. This model has around 17% extra material. We come to the diaper that many of you have been waiting for, which is the final boss of diapers, where you have as much material as possible between your legs. It comes from a company that we didn't have in the previous ranks and that you would hardly have expected here, Abu. There are several diapers there that are noticeable. But they were never known for having the thickest diapers and were actually quite far behind others in this respect. But that changed a few months ago. The new Abu Tiny Tails is a real game changer. It brings new, fresh designs and is one thing above all, really thick. The scales say 247 grams, making the Tiny Tails the thickest ABDL diaper currently available. This is not only due to the sheer amount of material. The foil on the outside is also of higher quality and thicker, which further enhances the feeling of a very thick diaper. While I'm making this video, I'm wearing one that is already quite wet. For me, it is a recommendation, but it does come at a price, at €3.70 each. It is unfortunately also the most expensive of the 5. What's the thickest diaper you've tried yourself? What did you think of the top list? Let us know in the comments. Until the next video, you'll find more diaper tests and videos on this page. Stay dry.